Will do. If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. We've got more Monopolies and more animal bags. Been doing good on these. So every video's been $8 spend and like $25 profit. So let's keep rolling along. So let's bust open these Monopolies here. So they're the same, I believe. Actually, this one has the money bag, and we talked about that last time. Breaking down Monopolies, and I can sometimes get another listing out of them because of how I have them situated online. So this one is Modern Monopoly, Modern Money, Color Scheme. And that one also has a money bag because they started just doing the money bag all the time. I'll break these down. Alright, so nothing too spectacular here. Both games were incomplete. I got 2 stacks of money, got some hotels and houses, but not enough to make a lot. Both games were missing tokens. So the game that was supposed to have the money bag didn't, and had 8 other tokens. The game that had the money bag that wasn't supposed to have it didn't have the horseman. So I managed to make one lot of the classic 10 count because that's the most popular one I sell. The money bag lot I do is also a 10 count, and I have 8 or 10 of them, and I think I maybe have 2 of those left. So I just make the thing that's more apt to sell, obviously, and then these are all just going to be extra. So not too great. But we've got $6 out of that, and some bonus stuff that, you know, I could do later. So let's look at this bag of animals. Alright, so this is the last true toy dinosaur bag I have. After this, we're getting into, like, cars, we're getting into horses. So I actually had some decent pickup lately, so I know most of this is junk. This one I grabbed, I believe. I already ripped it open. There has to be a Schleich in here. It's the only reason I would have grabbed it. And so far we've been doing good on those. So we have a big honkin' giraffe. It's a triple A. So, because I don't know what you watch, what you're trying to learn, how do you tell if a figure is valuable? The answer is if it's well made. Things that make it not well made are seams. That's from a mold. You know, if it generally looks kind of clunky, it's not going to be valuable. It has to have a brand name as well. Nobody's looking for something that doesn't have a decent brand name. You'll never sell it. So this is junk. We got a baby elephant. This is a Meg. These do not sell. Not bad quality, but it's not good. It's not desirable. We have another one, clearly junk. You can see the seam right down the middle. And even just between these two, you could tell there's a huge quality difference in the way it's made. It's made to look decent. This one's made to be junk. So this one you can tell is junk. It looks like coral. That's the best way to describe it. Like there's no... It doesn't look like a deer. It just looks kind of fucked up. So you know it's not going to be valuable. It just says deer. This is our cheap dinosaur. No value here. A big panda. Triple A. Again, it's seam. There's nothing here. Value-wise. This could be good. This doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look great. So this is a Schleich 2013. It just kind of looks funny because I don't know, I think this is a bison. This almost looks like that coral thing, but maybe that's just how they look. But it's anatomically correct, which is what really defines it between a toy and a figure. So this is going to have value. I don't know how much. I don't think I've ever had a bison. A little whale, no value. A very small elephant. This looks like a Schleich as well. So we got a pig. This is a sow. I don't got a year on it, but these do pretty well. I've sold pigs before. Farm stuff does all right. This has seams on it. It's a chipmunk. This looks like a Schleich, and I have this guy actually. So, or had. This one's made in Tunisia. Yes, that's a sloth. I think I still have them. I don't know. I bring in a lot of these, so sometimes I sell a Schleich figure not every day, but probably like a couple times a week. And if you're looking for collectible figurines, horses #1, dogs #2, and pretty much everything else is #3. But horses and dogs are huge. Horse people really like their stuff. I think people get dogs that, figures of dogs they have or have had. We'll move all the junky ones off. My kids have been really enjoying seeing the bin after a video. This looks crappy. It's got a big seam down the middle. It's another AAA. It's another AAA probably. This looks good. So this is a big tortoise. That's another Meg, I believe. Decent quality, but again, seams all through here. There's a giant eagle. This is not good quality. It's rubber. Awful. Oh, it's funny. The kids will think this is the craziest thing ever, though. It doesn't even flap, really. It does that, which would not be conducive to staying airborne. We have a gorilla. That's not going to be anything. We have a rhino. We have a different zebra, but it's still not a good one. No, it's a giraffe. This is another brand, Imperial. They are not worth anything. Grasshopper. It's going to go with that. This panda is a little different. That's Meg again. So this is our Schleich kangaroo, and I already got a different one from a different bag, but they're all from the same store, so this is more than likely somebody died. Quite frankly, that's how this kind of goes. When you see a large collection, somebody died. This just says moose. It's not bad quality, but it's not particularly great. And you got the seams on the bottom. And you can do listings, like general listings. If you get a lot of the same thing, you could do like a farm animal listing, a horses listing, even if they're junk. And if you list it low enough, it'll move. The thing is, when you start doing lots, they start to weigh things, and then you start losing any money you could make on it. But if you wanted to just list something, with what we got here, we got a pig, we got a cow, we got a giraffe, a bug, a moose, a horse, that can go with a farm, panda, that's an exotic, a rhino, a gorilla. So you could do those would be like some kind of safari or exotics lot. You could do almost a farm lot. Not quite. So we got 4 out of that one, so that's good. Schleich runs anywhere from selling point of $8 up to 35 for certain horses, and then some stuff in the middle. Bears seem to do really well. I don't know why, but all right. So let's dig into these. We have our kangaroo. Is a 2015. So to figure out what you got, you do Schleich 2015, and then whatever it is. And there's going to be a few from that year. So there's my listing. You can see with the cardboard in the background. That's why I do it that way. I can always see my guy. All right. So this one's like a hunched over one. So it's this one. Kangaroo farm animal. So that's a good sign. 56 sold at 14. Got this again, that's 11. So it's a male and a female, I guess. It's a bit more. But, all right, so I got this one listed for 10, so I'm guessing this is going to be the same. We have 125 for sale. It's saying 0 sold, but then it's showing kangaroos. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I noticed the year wasn't listed on a lot of these, and I think it's because the year is actually kind of hard to see. But it is definitely 2015. So we got the hunched over one. We got one here. That was 11, 15, 13. So we'll do 10 like the other one. Makes life easy. Oops. Whoops. There we go. All right, so we got this bison. This is a bull, 2013. I think it's a bison. Not super good on animals, but that looks right. American buffalo. I don't know the difference. Buffalo, bison. These people might not know the difference either. So 21 watchers on something for $19 is a really good sign. So 2013, yeah. So this is probably going to be a good one. A lot of this one out here at good prices. Cheapest I'm seeing is 15. We got 97 for sale. 4 sold, but it continues onward. So we got 14. 16. And this person sells like nothing but Schleich stuff. That's a different year, but I always look for their listing because that's going to be your bottom dollar. They sell a lot of it. There we go, different one of the same listing, but yeah, so I think $14 would be fine. That's a good pickup for Schleich. All right, we have the sloth. $2016 on this one. We'll find out if I have this for sale or not, because it'll pop up. So, sloth. Sold the bag. Just $11 on that. 11. Yeah, a lot of these out here. I don't know how popular this would be. It's kind of just a goofy pose. It's not very, if you're trying to do something serious, it would look weird. I don't know if you're supposed to hang it from something. So 26 for sale. Yeah, 3 sold, and those are clearly bears. Alright, and then it picks up down here. So I'm just going to do 10 on it. There are a lot of them for sale. Put me out ahead of everybody. And then we have a sow. Trying to get the year off of it here. I don't see the year. We're going to have to... I feel like that's a particular kind of pig, too. I don't know anything about pigs, necessarily. So we're just going to put in sow. See what pops up. It's probably going to be really full up, but... These are like traditional... I don't know if it's a boar or a warthog sow. And when in doubt, Google Lens is the quickest way to solve a mystery. We'll put brown. That makes it a little unique. So no. Okay, so it's going to Google Lens it. Alright, so it's a pot-bellied pig, which I didn't think was actually a thing. Apparently it's a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig. So, right away $10, so it's probably not going to be anything spectacular. Got 215 for sale, but it's obviously including other pigs. And 3 for sale. Yeah, we'll just do 10 on this, even though the sale prices are a little higher on certain stuff. The fact is, this one's going for 10, so. And you can set prices, and I talk about this. The price you set stuff at is entirely up to you. If you want to hang on to something to get a little more money out of it, you have more storage, and you do want to do this like more than as a string income kind of thing, you could do that. You could list it for whatever you'd like. It's not going to move as quick. If it doesn't, things don't move as quick, you have to have more space to hold those things. But at the end of the day, you'll make more money. It just takes a little longer. So, for me, I'd rather just have it be gone at a point. So we'll do $10, and yeah, another good animal bag. Got some good stuff, and I talked about this before. I should have probably let off with it, but my rule when buying a bag of toys, and I'm not going to sit there in the store and go through the whole bag and calculate. I'm just going to look to make sure it's a break even. If I look and it's $4 and I see like one Schleich thing in it, I'll buy it, because that's pretty much going to be a break even. I could list any Schleich thing for $9, and that's going to make me $4. But at worst, I broke even and I had a listing. I added something to my store, possibly got a positive review out of it. And then this is what happens. I saw the pig or the bison, or I saw something, and I got 4 things out of it that added up to be far more than $4. So if you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.